take this here. Thank you. Very much. Matthew will be down in a minute.
Thank you. Mind if I see your sketch?
No, go right ahead. I'm not sure what it is yet.
Why are you working in here?
Why not?
They kept saying what a mess it was with all the renovation going on.
Well, there's structure in this chaos, at least in this room.
But not in your life?
Yeah, that's about it.
You're still upset from the exhibit?
That was a kick in the stomach, but no, my life was a mess before that.
Since when?
Since you walked back into my life. I've got a proposition for you that might change all that. Are you interested?
Yeah. You got it running up.
Set him up, barkeep.
Hey, what'll it be?
How about a driving lesson?
Great, I'm going to take my life in my hands again, huh?
You will not. I already know how to drive. Practically. And besides, I want to see that secret place you were talking about.
Where we can be secret friends?
Yeah.
Better watch out, Kathleen's got her eye on you over there.
Oh, okay. Well, can we go now? I'll meet you out by the car.
Yeah, I'll, drive you over as soon as my replacement gets here, all right?
Okay, great. Except
What?
I'm driving.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
yes.
no.
You have nothing to worry about. I drive my dad's car all the time.
Sure,
really.
got an automatic. My dad's got it. Come on, Art.
Big deal. How hard can it be? I'll be waiting in the car.
Sure.
Did you have enough change?
Barely. It takes a lot of quarters to call St. Thomas, especially after 5 p.m.
Good luck, tell me.
Only if I promised to get 3 first-class tickets for their steel drums.
Are they going to win the song?
They are. They would be honored to play If You Say My Eyes Are Beautiful at our reception. Mom.
Oh, Mom. Okay. We've gotten almost all positive responses from the invitation.
Okay. Well, of course. I mean, who's going to miss an event like this? Kathleen. What's wrong?
I just realized that my mother is here. My mother and my father can both be at the wedding.
I know how much you wanted that before.
But they can't sit together because of him.
Reginald Love. She's the daughter of Reginald Love. I hope you can appreciate it.
Yeah, I know Donna Love, and I don't care about her lineage. Just tell me what happened to her.
Well,
Donna, hi, this is Jamie Frey.
Is she okay?
She'll be just fine, Donna. Take her into treatment room number 3. We got it all set up already.
What's wrong with her?
I don't know yet.
She just came to her in the ambulance.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. Do you think she's going to be all right? I wish I knew what they were doing to her in there.
Where is she?
Jamie Frey mentioned something about treatment room number 3.
Look, I'm going to go see if she's okay, all right? Well, what are you doing here?
following Senor Love's orders. He told me to keep you away from his daughter.
Reginald Love knows what he can do with his orders.
We can't keep Michael out of there.
If Reginald's so worried about Donna, why didn't he get off his button from down here himself?
That's none of your concern. He just wants me to make sure you didn't see Donna. That's all.
And who's going to stop me? You?
No. Him.
I wouldn't try it if I were you. And I want you to relax and calm down. Everything's going to be fine. Okay. Out.
I beg
out.
your pardon?
This room is off limits to you.
I don't think Miss Love would mind if I stayed, do you?
I mind. Please leave.
I have a message from her father.
My father?
You see, Doctor, it's very personal. It concerns someone very close to Miss Love.
Let her tell me, please.
All right. But then you have to go.
Thank you.
Yes.
No. We'll be right outside, waiting for you.
going to send you out for some tests. They're to be brought back here.
Whatever.
And then you can see your daughter for a while. And I believe Michael Hudson's waiting outside.
I don't want to see Michael.
But I
You can't bring Michael in here.
This doesn't make any sense. Just what kind of a message did that woman give you from your father, anyway?
Maybe the wedding will bring you and your mother closer together.
I'm not going to be closer to her if I don't tell her the truth. She was about to leave Reginald before the accident. He's been lying to her for 17 years. He's made her live with him under false pretenses.
Kathleen, we were planning our wedding, remember?
Can't help it.
Are you still going to be in this mood when Father...
I am not in a mood.
No?
No. And I wouldn't be in this mood if you'd let me tell her the truth.
I'm not keeping you from telling her. But what could you say to her that's going to convince her?
I would tell her that she was about to come home to Pops before she had the accident. I would tell her that Reginald has been lying to her.
I just don't think it's going to do any good.
Yes. My mother was the kindest, most honest person I've ever known. She never lied to herself or to anyone for that matter. It just kills me to think that she's living with him, thinking that she threw my father over for some rich big shot.
And that's why you want to tell her.
Well, I used to think that telling her would help her bring Pops back into her life, but maybe that's not possible. Maybe if I tell her, I just want her to know what kind of a person that she was. Maybe she's still that kind of person.
Okay.
Hey, what?
Okay, you convinced me. We can tell her.
I love you.
Oh. Well, I already knew that. When do you want to tell her?
Today.
Kathleen.
I want to tell her today.
Chicago?
Not that far away.
Let me get this straight. You want me to pack up and move to Chicago?
I would pay for your move to Chicago, of course.
Of course.
And then I would pay for any expenses incurred for you to come back and visit with Matthew once a week.
Well, anything else?
No, that about covers it.
So the solution, that your idea is to solve all your problems is to send me to Chicago.
I'm not sending you to Chicago. I'm asking you to go. It would be much simpler.
You know what I think?
I expect you're going to tell me.
I think your life has been too simple.
Thank you, Dr. Blake.
Well, you've got Mac, you've got this place, all the money you'll ever need. Hot and cold running maids and butlers. Only thing you've had to do is settle into it, stay safe and warm in your cocoon.
That's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. I show up, you had to break out of it, and it makes you uncomfortable.
You're not my conscience, Mitch.
I'm not trying to be. I just want you to be rational.
I am. You have no idea who I am, and you never will.
I thought I did. The other night, I was holding you.
That was a weak moment.
Maybe, maybe not. Things change.
What things?
You and me. You really didn't expect me to move to Chicago, did you?
I don't know what I expected.
It's a far-out plan even for you.
Well, it was worth a try.
So how are you? After
Tired?
the exhibit, I mean.
Confused. Did everything I had to make myself pick up this pad again.
But you did.
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Maybe you're stronger than you think.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. You guys are really being nice to each other.
It's all an act.
Did you used to be nice to each other all the time?
For a while.
That's when we were all living together.
Well, I'll let you guys have your visit by yourself.
No. I want you to stay.
Why?
I want you two to tell me what it was like when the three of us were living together.
I told you I could do it.
Yeah, you did it all right.
we there yet? Are we really at the 11th state?
We're close enough. Now, look, don't drive anymore, okay?
I don't know why you had to yell at me so much back there.
Sure, you tried to put on the emergency brake while we're still moving.
Well, the way you were yelling at me to stop, I just figured it was an emergency.
That's not what it's for.
Gee, maybe I could have thrown it in reverse. That would have stopped it.
Yeah, for good.
What?
It would have stripped the gears.
Oh, that's just what you need, a bunch of naked gears.
That's what it means.
I don't know why you have to understand the inside of a car to drive it. It's really stupid to me.
Well, maybe you have to know what's beneath the surface of something to really have an effect on it.
Right. How come this car doesn't have a pernal? My dad's car has one.
A what?
A pernal. You know, the thing that says it says P-R-N-D-L, and you use it to drive.
Because that's an automatic. It means park, reverse, neutral, drive low.
Then why doesn't this car have one?
Because it's a manual transmission.
But isn't the other type easier?
Maybe, but it just doesn't respond like this does.
Respond.
Yeah, when you got your hand on a stick shift, it feels good because you're able to... What was I talking about?
The way a car responds.
Right. When you have a stick, you got more control over your car.
Over what?
Like the gears, for instance.
The ones with no clothes on.
I think we should go for a walk.
I think that's a very good idea. I was getting pretty hot.
Me too.
That's kind of odd, isn't it? I mean, it's a pretty cold day out today.
Nah, that's not odd. Come on, I'll show you a secret place I found. Okay?
Why did you have to leave, Mitch?
I had a job in California.
So why couldn't Mom and I go with you?
Listen, you're going to spend all your time asking
I
questions?
want to know.
I'll tell you what. I'll answer your questions over some French fries and a hamburger.
I like Chinese food.
Chinese fine. Let's go.
Okay, you guys don't take too long, okay?
Okay. I'm glad you guys aren't fighting anymore. Is this how it's going to be now?
I don't know. I can't predict the future, but I hope so.
I was just thinking. The work on the house will be done pretty soon.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Yeah, but what's Mitch going to do?
You'll have to ask him.
Well, I don't know. Except for one thing. I want to be staying in Bay City.
Oh, great. Isn't that great, Mom?
Yes, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Hey, don't I get a kiss?
I guess so.
You guess so. Come here. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you use a fork or chopsticks?
Are you kidding? Only whips use forks.
Oh, right. The nurse to sit down is back from X-ray.
Thanks. I've got to get in there and see her.
Yeah, but how?
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Michael.
Huh?
Michael.
Yes.
Reginald Love's up to bid on the Tedeschi Corporation
I'm not surprised.
to a way higher market value. What do you want to do?
Look, I can't think about it right now, all right? I've got to take care of Donna. Wait a minute. I want you to up the bidding on the Tedeschi Corporation as high as it'll go, all right? And then withdraw completely. If Reginald Love wants his company so bad, he can pay for it through the nose.
Let the big fish swallow the little fish.
That's right. Maybe in the process, to get a few of the bones caught in his throat.
You got it, boss.
Good girl. Jamie, how is she?
She's going to be just fine. In fact, I'm going to let her go home.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Jamie, I want to see her.
I hate to tell you this, but she was very specific.
What?
She doesn't want to see you.
But that doesn't make any... Maybe it does.
Can I see her?
Sure. I'll show you in.
So the big man sends his sergeant to do his dirty work, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Mr. Hudson. I think I'm at least a captain.
You're right. This stuff is pretty tasteless. It is a joke.
Whoa, stop. Stop trying to tear up your work, getting angry at your work, getting angry at me. If you want to get mad at something, get mad at yourself.
I am mad at
For the
myself.
wrong reason.
Oh, and you're going to tell me what those reasons are.
Yeah, for letting the life get to this point. When you wake up, give me a call.
Rachel? Oh, hi.
I saw the mail on the table in the foyer, so I thought I'd bring it.
Thanks. You're welcome. How's the baby?
Great, I just gave him a bottle. Helen's watching him right now. She's great with kids.
Yes, she is. Oh, what's that? Invitation to a skeet shoot from Reginald Love. We're invited.
I'd love to show up there with a gun.
And now. Actually, skeet shooting's sort of fun. Mac and I used to do a lot of it. We're pretty good at it. We're probably still pretty good at it if we put our minds to it.
Well, you can go. I'm staying here.
Oh, I don't know if Mac is going to want to go. I haven't told him about the invitation to the Halloween gala. That's supposed to be the event of the season.
Well, you know what you could do if you really wanted.
What?
It's a costume party, isn't it?
Oh, I already thought of that. I thought I would go with Lucretia Borgia.
Who?
Lucretia Borgia. She was a member of a very powerful and wealthy Italian family. They were very corrupt.
Sounds familiar.
She had a sort of an interesting way of dealing with her enemies. She used to poison them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She had a very elaborate ring, and it had this secret compartment, and when she wanted to do away with somebody, she just dumped the contents into a wine glass.
I wonder if any of those rings still exist.
You're letting your fantasies run away with you.
Just kidding, you know that.
I'm glad you came in. I needed some company.
I can't tell you how glad I am to be here. Good. When Jamie showed me that room upstairs, I felt like I was being let out of a prison.
You look much better.
Thank you. I feel a lot better. And the baby, oh, he's so happy, he coos, he laughs.
Oh, he's a doll.
Jamie prescribed the right medicine, all right. Getting away from Peter. Is it really that bad, Britt? I can't tell you how good it feels to feel safe again.
Probably Mac.
Hi.
Yes. Yes, she is. Just a minute.
Who is it?
Peter, he wants to talk to you.
Look, baby, this ain't Paraguay.
Why don't you face reality, Mr. Hudson? Reginald Love has you outclassed and outgunned.
In a pig's eye.
Keep a close watch on Donna's room.
Don't you think you should lie down or something?
I'm fine now.
I'm sure scared.
I'm sorry. I just haven't been eating enough or sleeping enough lately.
And who has?
I know.
I talked to Michael.
What did he say to you?
He said that you were just saying the things that Grandfather told you to say to Mary. That you really weren't happy to get rid of me when I was born.
I'm glad he told you that.
I am too. Do you want to see him? He's waiting outside.
I don't want to talk to Michael. I don't want to talk about Michael.
You know, that's why you fainted. Because you're denying that you love him.
That's not very scientific.
I wasn't very good at science. But I know you.
If I'm under stress, it's because Michael won't listen to me when I tell him that it's over.
No, I won't listen to you either.
Vicky, I would like to speak to your mother alone, please.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
think I have a diagnosis.
I think I'm just overtired.
Well, that's a contributing factor. But you have a thyroid condition.
I do?
Yes, you do. But, here's the name of a specialist. I'd like you to see him tomorrow.
Is this serious?
Well, not if you take your medication, no. Can you tell me what's going on in your house lately? I mean, even your sister-in-law is suffering a lot of stress.
I should have known Brittany was contagious. I thought you said this was a thyroid condition.
This condition is aggravated by stress.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I think you need to find a way to relax.
Well, I'm sure things will calm down soon. My father has moved back into the house.
And you think that's going to help you relax? Would you get away from this door? This is a hospital.
I can't find Michael anywhere. And I know that they wouldn't let him in to see Donna.
Of course, we are guarding your mother.
Donna Love lived here for a long time without body.
Now that her father is here, there is more of a threat to him.
Oh, yeah? From who? Not from Michael Hudson.
You just don't understand.
Oh, I understand. You're making all this up to keep her away from Michael.
I'm finished with all this. All of you, get away from this door. Now, before I have you thrown out. Come on. You two, Igor, out. Give the lady some rest before she has to go back to that madhouse. Come on.
You can't be here.
Well, I can and I am. Now, how are you?
But that woman, Gomez.
Hey, look at that little shrimp and her two tunas not going to stop me from seeing my girl.
But she'll tell my father.
I don't care. Look, I'll take care of that, all right? Why don't you just tell me what's wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm fine. You can go now.
Hey, you can drop the act, all right? I'm not going to buy it. Donna, I know that you love me.
No, I don't.
Why don't you tell me what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. It's caused by stress, and it's all your fault. You can just ask Jamie Frame if you don't believe me.
You are making yourself sick, trying to appease your father, and it's not going to work. Look, as far as I can see, what you've got is a choice to make. You can either choose fear, or you can choose love. Now, I'm going to hang on until you make the right choice.
You're not listening.
No, I'm not. And I'm not going to until you tell the truth. Honey, we could make it through this. Look, I can't ask you to hang on. I can just tell you that I'm counting on you.
I don't love you.
Right. I'll see you at home. I'm counting on you.
Peter, will you just listen to me for a minute? Listen, Jamie said I was going to get an ulcer if I didn't get out of that house. I'm halfway there already. No, he's not on my side. He's a doctor. Yes, the baby loves it here. He's laughing. Everybody plays with him. Peter, I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm just going to hang up. You didn't have to leave. I went to get us a snack. He thinks he can push me around long distance. Can he? I hung up on him. What's he doing in Florida? He's spending a lot of money. He's buying racehorses and ponies. Did he know you were here? should have told him right off. What did he say?
I told him I was spending the afternoon here. Obviously, he called the house and they told him
You
that.
should have known that would happen. How did he take it?
Not very happy.
I'll bet.
I can't take this anymore. I'm always afraid.
Is it really that bad, Britt?
He never lets up.
I'm sorry.
I've never known a man to change so much.
You're safe here, Brittany.
You've been so good to me and the baby.
I'm glad. Look, have something to eat. I gotta go get us some apples. I'll be right back.
Built it a long time ago, I guess. Nobody's using it now.
Except that. This is on your secret place. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
How did you find it?
Just walking along and looked over and there it was.
Huh. I wonder who built it.
I don't know.
Have you ever slept out here?
Not yet.
No? Oh, maybe you can make this your secret hideaway place. Since you'll be living on the estate.
Just visiting?
Oh, all the time, man. Just stand out there and say, beam me up, Scotty.
Nobody's called me Scotty in a long time.
Oh, maybe I will. But only when we're here.
You ever see the view of the bay?
No, where is it?
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, wow. Sure is beautiful from up here, huh?
Yeah, it is.
What about the house? Where is that?
Oh, it's over here. See it?
Oh, yeah. Huh. Sure is big.
Yeah, sometimes it's not big enough.
I know what you mean. Ever wonder why adults do such weird stuff?
Yeah.
You know, when I have my own house, everyone's gonna be happy. All the time.
Sounds great.
I'm really glad you brought me here.
Me too.
We needed a secret place if we're gonna be secret friends.
I wish we didn't have to leave right now.
Oh, we don't have to leave right now, do we?
Guess not.
Good! Because I saw a big pile of leaves over there that's just perfect for jumping in.
You jump in a pile of leaves?
Oh, come on, tell me you've never done that before.
I grew up around palm trees. They don't drop leaves.
Oh, well, you are in for a real treat. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh, no.
The lamb is out of this world.
Father O'Connor, I wonder if I could ask you a question of protocol. You've done so many weddings in your life.
Ask away.
I'd like my mother to be there, if Pops will allow it. Do you know where she can sit? She can't sit with him.
Of course, I understand. What a terrible situation.
Well, it's a miracle she's back, but it is hard on everyone.
Poor Mary.
Oh, that's right. You remember her.
Remember her? I married her to your dad. I heard her confession once a week. Kathleen.
Father, if you heard her confession, you must have known about her affair.
What's said in the confessional is a very private matter.
Father, I heard some information that led me to believe that she was going to leave Reginald. She has a right to know that.
Don't push this, Kathleen.
In fact, she was going to end the affair the night of her accident. Is what I heard true?
Kathleen, your mother came to me a great deal during her trouble. In fact, she came to me on the very day that she supposedly died. It's always bothered me that I was never able to give her any help.
You can now.
You're asking him to tell you what he heard in the confessional.
I'm not.
I can't do that.
No, don't tell me. Tell her. You can help her now, and you can give her the help that you couldn't give her back then. Just tell her what she told you about Reginald. She'd believe it if it came from you.
She might. If her faith is still important to her.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Thanks for everything.
My pleasure. Where's Mac?
Working late.
I guess I better be going.
There you are.
Oh, hi, I went for a walk. Hi, Mitch.
Hello?
I was worried about you. You've been gone for almost an hour.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have said something.
Yeah, it's all right. You're probably hungry. I'll tell Helen to get you something warm.
Oh,
Don't let us stop you from leaving.
so you came to see Matthew?
Yeah. She'll figure out what's troubling you, you know? She's good at that.
She already knows.
Your husband?
How did you know?
Word travels fast.
I guess.
I saw your baby today upstairs while I was working.
Oh, yeah, he's really wonderful. Without him, I'd have nothing.
I know what you mean.
People don't understand when they don't have kids.
Is that why your husband doesn't understand?
Do you know he's not Peter's?
I know quite a bit about him.
Who told you, Rachel?
No, she didn't say anything. I just put a couple of things together.
Well, this is not something that I want a lot of people to find out.
I understand that. It happens. A woman gets married to give her baby a name.
I thought I had it all figured out.
But you want out? And he's threatening custody of your baby?
Yeah, and he doesn't even care about the baby.
But he knows how to get to you.
You do know a lot.
I know you have a problem.
I thought coming here was an answer. It's not.
I might have an answer.
You?
If you have the guts to see it through.
Darling, are you all right?
Hello, Daddy.
You would have known if you'd come to the hospital.
I was terribly concerned. Everyone was. But I knew you were in such good hands.
Now, President. Bridget. Hi, this is Kathleen McKinnon. I'd like to speak to my mother, please. Oh, Miss McKinnon, I'm so sorry, but she's not here. She's supposed to be back sometime around 7 this evening. Can you give her a message for me, please? Of course I can.
Tell her I'm coming over to see her, and I'm bringing our parish priest. She won't remember him, so tell her that he heard her last confession as Mary McKinnon.
Oh, yes, Mom.
Great. We'll be there about 7, okay?
Oh, yes, fine. Yes. Oh, what's that? I beg your pardon?
Is something wrong, Bridget?
Well, I don't know. I thought there was somebody else on the line. I must have been wrong.
You weren't wrong. I was on the line.
Who'd you study with? Mata Hari?
Bridget, may I see you in Mr. Love's study?
Oh, and I don't know. You see, I'm taking care of Miss Donna. I'm not sure I have the time.
Make the time when Miss Gomez asks you.
Yes, sir, right, we... What's she going to do to Bridget?
Not a thing. Donna, now that you're situated, I think I'll go make a few calls.
Go ahead.
I have some things to take care of before the banks close in California. I'm so glad you're home.
I'm going to go up and turn down your bed. I'd like you to lie down as soon as you've had something to eat.
Do I have permission to call my sister Nicole first?
Yes, but I think you should make it short.
Nicole? Hi, it's Donna. I'm sorry. I know it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry to wake you up. Things are getting worse here. Peter isn't any help. He worships Daddy. Nicole, I want you to come home. Please.
We can leave any time.
Did you
out to her?
No, but I left a message. Bridget said she'd be back in about half an hour.
Before I have my creme de menthe parfait.
No, Father. Of course not before that.
Could you excuse me for a minute? There's something I want to take care of before we leave. Excuse me. Hi.
Hi, Cass.
Where have you been?
Oh, Scott was teaching me how to drive.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I learned how to drive a stick shift. Isn't that great?
Yeah, well, I'm all for anything that keeps pretty girls on the highways. Can I see you for a second, please?
Yeah. What do you need?
You better be careful.
About what?
Sure.
No, wait a minute. You're the one that said everything was cool, not to let anybody push us around.
Yeah, you're getting pretty obvious, though. Vince is walking a very thin line between bare tolerance and homicidal
It
rage.
was obvious. I was just giving her a driving lesson.
Is that all?
I think I like taking a risk like that with my life.
Scott, I saw the bits of leaves in her hair.
Leaves. What leaves?
These leaves.
What are you doing here?
Well, I knew vultures ate dead birds. I just wondered if they got surprised.
No need to advertise.
Come on, Cass. You see a few leaves and you start drawing conclusions here.
Am I wrong?
Would you believe me if I said you were? Huh? Come on. This is just a friendship here. Why don't you just lay off?
Cass?
Just watch out for this, all right?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, how was it?
Heavenly.
We can go now.
Cut me. I'll be speaking to your mother alone. Now, you know, as well as I do, that what's said between a parishioner and her confessor is nobody else's business.
I just don't want her to feel alone. I love her, and I want her back.
Donna's making herself sick trying to do what you want, or don't you care?
What I want? I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, you leave her alone, or you'll be sorry. You hear me?
I hear you, but I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm wasting my breath with you. You don't care about anybody.
On the contrary, I'll show you how much I do care. Please send Victoria into my study. I don't know what I'd do without that machine.
What are you up to now?
One of my subsidiaries just bought up the company you were bidding on.
You happy about that?
Why not?
Well, I never intended to buy that company. I just wanted you to pay 3.5 times what it was worth. That company can turn a profit for the next 15 years, and you're never going to pay it off.
You thought I wanted to make it pay?
Well, why else would you want it?
To give it away.
Ah, little reward for Peter for doing your dirty work?
Did you want to see me?
I just want to show your father that I do care about the people I love.
What do you mean? What are you doing here?
I want you to be happy, Victoria. I would never force you to be an office slave just to prove to everyone that I was able to order you around.
What?
You'll never have to work for your father again, dear. You own your own company.
So Peter says because we were married before the baby was born, it's legally his.
That doesn't mean that he's going to get custody.
Oh, he doesn't deserve custody, but he'll get it.
He said he doesn't care anything about the baby. What about what he's done to you?
Me?
He's hit you, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Living with him it's not good for your health.
I know.
How can a judge give him custody?
Because he's a lawyer, and because he's a love.
And that puts him above the law?
So he says.
And what do you say?
I can't lose my baby.
But he's fixed it so you can't go to the law.
Right.
So you don't love him. You have no family here. You've got no job here. What are you waiting for?
I don't follow you.
If you keep living with him, you're going to be sick or worse. He's given you no choice. You need to get out of here and get out for good.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, take your baby and take off.
How dare you? How dare you?
This part of Another World was brought to you by new no-rinse Spick and Span. It has that great Spick and Span cleaning power, but now it's faster to the finish because there's no rinsing.
Keith saves Gina from prison, but gets more than he bargained for. And will Gina crack under the truth serum? Find out today on Santa Barbara, next on WDSU TV6.
Then it's Game 5 of the 1986 World Series as Dwight Gooden and the New York Mets challenge Bruce Hurst and the Boston Red Sox. Join Vin Scully and Joe Garagiola for all the action on NBC Sports.
Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.